Hello everyone, by the way, I am Vanessa May Viloria and I am going to report about the gap and gap acceptance. So first, let us recall on what is a traffic flow. A traffic flow relates to the flow of vehicles in a single stream. Another important aspect of traffic flow is the interaction of vehicles as they join, leave, or cross a traffic stream. So for our first example, we have here the vehicles that leaves the expressway or the freeway and changes lane to a ramp road. So it's a short section of road that allows vehicles to enter or exit a controlled access freeway. Next example, we have here the freeway containing the vehicles from the small roads or the ramp roads. Example, we have here the vehicle that crosses a stream or two streams. Next, let us discuss on the concept of gap acceptance. So, as we can see here in our picture, we have here two vehicles, the blue car and the green car. This distance here from the front of the blue car to the rear of the green car is called the gap. In this example, we have the 2 seconds gap of these two vehicles. So the acceptable gap is based on the velocity of the vehicle moving in the front and the maximum speed that can be attained by the vehicle that tries to overtake it and changes lane. It is the evaluation of available gaps and the decision to carry out a specific maneuver within a particular gap. Next, we have here our important measures in our concept of gap acceptance. First, we have merging. Second, diverging. Third, weaving. Fourth is the gap. Fifth is the time lag. And last is the space lag. So first, we have merging. It is a process by which a vehicle in one traffic stream joins another traffic stream moving in the same direction. So to further understand this, let us watch this video.
These videos will take you through some common road rules that you need to know. Merging lanes safely. Merging and changing lanes can sometimes seem to be a stressful task. Learn these 2 simple rules to make it easier. Whenever you change lanes from one marked lane to another, you must give way to vehicles already in that lane or line of traffic. This includes merging into freeway traffic. Indicate and change lanes when there is a safe gap in traffic.
We have diverging. It is a process by which a vehicle in a traffic stream leaves the traffic stream, such as a vehicle leaving the outside lane of an expressway.
Diverging diamond interchanges, or DDIs, eliminate left turns across traffic by flipping through traffic to the left side of the roadway at each approach ramp. Once through both ramp intersections, drivers are brought safely back to the correct side of the road. DDIs provide excellent capacity and traffic operation benefits for interchanges that experience high volumes of left turn movements at the ramp intersections. DDIs also provide safety benefits by minimizing the likelihood of right-angle crashes, and they reduce speeds through the interchange. Traffic signals are more efficient within a DDI, where left turners can turn freely.
Next, we have weaving. It is a process by which a vehicle first merges into a stream of traffic, obliquely crosses that stream, and then merges into a second stream moving in the same direction.
Have you seen this vehicle? It was last seen lane weaving from one lane to another and back again. That's a problem because it creates congestion chaos as other drivers are forced to brake and slow down as the weaving driver forces their way back into the traffic flow.
Next is the gap. It is the headway in a major stream, which is evaluated by a vehicle driver in a minor stream who wishes to merge into the major stream. It is expressed either in units of time or time gap or in units of distance or space gap. Next, we have the time lag. It is a difference between the time a vehicle that merges into the main traffic stream reaches a point on the highway in the area of merge and the time a vehicle in the mainstream reaches the same point. Next is the space lag. It is the difference at an instant of time between the distance a merging vehicle is away from a reference point in the area of merge and the distance a vehicle in the mainstream is away from the same point. Next, let us discuss on the time-distance relationships for a vehicle at a stop sign. So for our X, we have the time, and the Y-axis we have distance along the mainstream. We have the location of stop sign here, and this is the accepted area of a merging vehicle. This figure shows that the more that the time and distance increases, the more visible it will be for the merging vehicle to find gap acceptance and proceed its merging maneuver going to the mainstream, starting from the location at the stop sign. Next, let us discuss on the critical gap by RAF. RAF defined it as a gap for which the number of accepted gaps shorter than it is equal to the number of rejected gaps longer than it. It can be calculated by graphical method and algebraic method. So first, we have the graphical method. So for the graphical method, we will be using this graph. For our x-axis, we have the gap length in second, and for our y-axis, we have here the number of gaps. These red lines here is the number of rejected gaps, and the green one indicates the number of accepted gaps. So the intersection of these red lines and the green lines is called the critical gap. So for our algebraic method, we have here our table 6.2, computation of critical gap, or TC. For our A, we can see here our gaps accepted and rejected. Column 1 containing the length of gap in t seconds, column 2 the number of accepted gaps less than t seconds, and 3 the number of rejected gaps. So we need these data here to calculate for our critical gap. So proceeding to our table B, the difference in gaps accepted and rejected, we have for our column 1 consecutive gap lengths in seconds also. So 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6. Column 2, change in number of accepted gaps less than t seconds. 3, change in number of rejected gaps. And 4th is the difference between columns 2 and 3. In this column, we can know our critical gap. Whichever the least or the minimal value that is in here is our critical gap. So For our 0 to 1, we have the change in number of accepted gaps is 2. Arriving this is from 2 minus 0. 10, 12 minus 2. 32 minus 12 is 20. 57 minus 32 is 25. 84 minus 57 is 27. And 116 minus 84 is 32. The same goes with our rejected gaps difference. 116 minus 103 is equal to 13, and so on. So subtracting this column 2 and 3, we can arrive with these answers. So, as I have said a while ago, the least value of the difference is our critical gap. So for this, our least value is 6. So it indicates that the critical gap for this case lies between 3 to 4 seconds. So that is all for my report. And this is my references. So if you have questions, just leave a comment below. Thanks for listening.